Hello, everyone. Oh, and we lost Lynn's camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's okay, but there we go. There we go. You're back.
Yay.
Welcome to another, as usual, technical wonder episode of Everyone Dice, an all-queer tabletop role-playing group. We have some newer announcements today that we will talk about. But we got to dive right in, so I will pass the mic over to the wonderful Kiana Lynn.
Yes. Hi. If you guys see me looking off to the side, it's because I currently have my phone set up behind my tablet so I can actually read the ad. So, as you guys know, we are part of the Be Gay Roll Dice Podcast Network, and this week I wanted to tell you all about Experience Points. Experience Points is an actual play comedy podcast set in outer space with an all-queer cast. It's a Starfinder campaign full of spaceship malfunctions, asshole computer AI, hilariously impulsive decision-making, and a lot of pink glitter. I mean, like a lot of pink glitter. If that sounds like something you guys are gonna enjoy, you're gonna go ahead and look up Experience Points at EQ Points on Twitter and join them every week at twitch.tv/experiencepoints. That's EX queer IENCE points. And they have a backlog of, I think they're on their second season now. Yeah, so they got 2 seasons, which is a great backlog of plenty of stuff to check out. So I have another announcement, something very exciting. Just yesterday, I think today's the 14th, so just yesterday on the 13th, a Kickstarter launched for a comic anthology called A Cold, Dark Universe by Black Hole Entertainment. It is a full-color, 122-page anthology with 16 creators telling 8 amazing stories that dive into the feelings we've all been feeling during this year. Hopeful stories that highlight the best and worst in humanity, all while showcasing innovative things you haven't seen before. It's science fiction comics at their absolute best. You'll find love stories, war stories, stories of betrayal, and a whole lot more. This comic anthology has a bit of everything, and the most exciting part, well, one of the most exciting parts, is that Kacey and I have a story in the anthology called What Are We Worth? If you can go ahead, search up A Cold Dark Universe on Kickstarter, find it on the internet, back the campaign if you can, at the $60 level.
Yep.
At the $60 level, you can get a commission from me of your character. Psy-up commission of your D&D character, OC, your favorite anime girl. You can search at BCHENT on Twitter. That's Black Hole Comics Entertainment on Twitter for more information. If you can't back the campaign, just spread the word. We're trying to get as many eyes on as possible. We actually hit, I think it was like 20%. We got 20% of the way there in the first day, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So go ahead, find that.
Which I will just put it out here. I dropped the link in the chat. I have cleared it with Torin. Lynn, I'm not sure if... I think I cleared it with her, too. When the campaign hits certain milestones, 25, 50, 75, and 100, I will do certain challenges that are borderline torturous to myself. The only one that is currently decided is the 75% challenge. I'm going to do the 1 chip challenge from Packy. I am not great with spices, so that will be fun.
Kacey, why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, because why not? I will do
Support
anything
the
to get it funded.
Kickstarter. Come on, give us the money. Last thing before I pass the mic to Scotty is that the art raffle is back. So all you gotta do this Wednesday is hang on until the break, where I will be giving out the super secret password to enter the art raffle. And just like the Black Hole Entertainment commissions, I will draw your D&D character, your OC, or your favorite anime girl. Anime girls only. I'm not here for anything else. So just hang on until the break, and it's gonna be exciting. That's it for me. So on to Scotty.
Yeah. Once again, we've got a lot of fun stuff in the works that we're gonna announce later. Until then, subscribe to us on YouTube. We want to hit 100 subs. Last I looked, we had 85, so we're getting there. Make other people subscribe to us on YouTube. Steal your friends' phones and subscribe to us on YouTube. Just steal strangers' phones and subscribe to us on YouTube. Yeah, we want 100 subscribers on YouTube.
What do they get?
I can't
What
say that enough.
What happens at 100?
At 100, we stop looking like a shittily disguised Rickroll, and y'all get a chance to win a kick-ass set of dice made by AJ. So,
I
subscribe
promise
to us.
I'm almost done with them. I've been trying to sand them when I have time, but like, it's really hard to work up the motivation.
Oh
to
my
sand
god, look at
dice.
that
It's
blanket.
I'm jealous.
Little puppy blanket.
So yeah, that's all I have.
All right. Well, with announcements out of the way, I believe we are ready to game. When last we ventured forth, Zala went off on her own to return the heart of lonely Lizzie. She did so and returned Lizzie to her prime, learning of a growing darkness in the world, and in particular, Andoza, where it grows heaviest. Alois attained a new appendage by attaching the... what's the word? Oh, the dismembered Silas's tail to the base of her spine. And then the entire group went dress shopping. Twice.
Because I showed up late.
And now we pick up with the 5 of you heading to your celebratory dinner held at the last home.
I feel like we did so much more last session. But
I
Yeah.
got a new staff.
same.
You did?
Whatever Casey does
Yeah.
the recap, I feel like it really just puts us to shame and shows that we don't do a whole lot.
I'm just skimming over the broad strokes. If you want a much more in-depth recap, watch the episode.
It is funny though, because that's how it tends to go for our Friday games as well. We do the recap and it's like, you guys visited a new town. Nothing
There was-
else.
There was one section where it was like, you guys had a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole session was just like, everybody had a talk, and then we finished, and that was 4 whole hours.
But it was still fun as hell.
We have fun with our roleplay in this group.
We do.
Yeah.
If you
And then
can't tell,
That one time we had an out of character conversation for a solid 2 hours about
Yeah,
about the hierarchy of our pirate ship.
Yeah.
yeah, if you can't tell, now 19 sessions in, we like to roleplay.
We're not here for generating big numbers. We're here for generating big feels.
I mean, I also like generating big numbers.
Yeah, you
I like
Well,
both.
Big numbers
yeah,
will
you
generate,
do.
but... So is there anything you would all like to do, or any conversations you would like to have before or while you're making your way to the last home?
I have a conversation that I need to have with Bernie. Probably pull her
All right.
off to one side.
You're
Okay,
not going to have
so
your conversation in front of us, so we can.
No.
But
I would
But I want
imagine
it.
you could like hang behind at the back, or do you
Yeah.
want to pull her
Yeah, that's my
aside?
plan, is to like
Okay.
either pull far forward or far back. Either way.
Oh, God, I'm so fucking nervous.
So as you all are making your way very casually, leisurely through Careholt toward the top where the last home resides, Zala pulls you aside, Bernie, and sort of lingers behind, letting the others get a few paces ahead before...
I wanted to apologize for leaving without warning. I needed a minute. But, I also wanted to tell you that I think I understand why you kept such a big secret. I'm not upset with you. I wasn't, even. I just... Bernie, you're very important to me. I care about you a lot. And all that matters is that you're happy.
Well, I give her a big hug. And I keep my arm around her as we're walking. And I say, "That's all I want for you too, and don't you? Love you. You're my best friend. And I know that sometimes you need your space. And it did scare me a little bit. I was worried something would happen to you, but you're a big, tough lady. And I trust you.
I trust you.
Even if you don't blame me for keeping such a secret, I'm still sorry I did.
I don't think you need to be.
That's because you're amazing. So we're okay?
Of course we are.
That makes me really happy.
Good.
I give her another hug. I say, "Now, we can just have fun tonight. You look lovely. I feel like I look pretty good.
Are you
I mean,
sure
everything
I
looks
look alright
amazing.
in this? I've never worn something like this.
You look amazing.
Alright.
Come on, don't doubt yourself."
It's just very odd is all. It's new.
New things aren't always bad.
No. But it can be very hard to get used to them.
As it can. I'm used to having much taller heels, which is not as big a thing as your thing, but you know, it's kind of also. Anyways, it's going to be fun tonight.
You're right.
Just make small talk. That famous Bernie small talk that definitely fucking
that-
happens.
Famous Bernie small talk.
We've been over this.
Yep. So, how about them local sports teams?
We're like
Tell me about
looking
your
over our
favorite
shoulders
drama.
at them whisper to each other.
I mean, there are local sports teams here. You definitely could. Whatever.
I'm not interested in sports.
No, that's fine. It's a totally different play group.
What if it's a bunch of like women's team sports?
There are.
Interested men.
No, I don't do the whole. Listen, if we could do like competitive speed painting, all the women's league of competitive speed painters, I'd go check that out.
To be fair, sports is a loose term in Careholt. There are certain games that are not what North America would traditionally define as sports.
Yeah.
Well, now we need to go. Now we need to go check this out.
Is it like the Greek one with the oil and the nakedness, or something else?
You'll just have to figure
Wow.
that out yourself.
It's curling. That's what it is.
Listen now, no besmirching curling. As a Canadian, I am obliged to love it. Anyway, with that out of the way, you all make your way toward the last home.
Gods.
And as you step inside the humble sort of inn, you're struck by a sudden vastness above you. The clear night sky stretches above with no ceiling or branches blocking your view. Stars twinkle and the silvery white moon rises in the sky shining bright. The tables that normally dominate the room have all vanished, instead replaced by one large ovular table in the middle of the room adorned with a fine red tablecloth. Right now, you can see that both Zari, Talus, Castian, and Rhea, and Gideon are here. And if you would like, I can give you brief descriptions on what they're wearing.
Yes, please.
Okay. Just making sure. Zari is dressed in a fine-looking golden-orange wrap dress with a deep teal blue shawl, matching the heels she wears. Her hair is braided, and it's braided with beautiful-looking pink flowers interlaced in it. Talus is dressed in a frilled white shirt, a crimson vest, and a gorgeous navy blue jacket. Both the vest and jacket are trimmed with gold edging. He wears a violet blue half cape over one shoulder and leans slightly on a polished black cane with a golden head in the shape of a wolf. Gideon is dressed in a yukata that is one half white and one half black, with golden flower designs on both sides. He wears black pants to match, and his brown hair is finely combed and worn with a very simple tie. Castian is dressed in an emerald green waistcoat with a faint checkerboard pattern, and a light gray shirt underneath with dark gray trousers. And Rhea is dressed in a fancy dark blue dress with silver threading at the bottom that make it almost look like starlight. And Zari notices you all and just says, "Hello there. Come, welcome, heroes."
I want it known, Alois is still wearing her wolf pelt.
Nice.
I figured she would be.
How are you? How's things been?
Busy, to say the least. We've been working on repairing the temple and repairing the circle that transports us there a lot quicker. And just talking about what we're going to do next, which is, I guess, partly why we're here, along with celebrating you all for helping us take back our home.
You
Okay,
mentioned
I look around.
food.
There will be food, and Castian kind of gives a nod and disappears into the kitchen for a minute before coming out with, he's carrying one tray, but two others are following him. And he brings out what look to be stuffed clams.
Quick question. Are there any members of Fang here at all?
At the moment, no.
That's okay. I assume they're doing very busy, important things. I will say to... I've already forgotten. I want to call her Zala, but that's not her
Zari.
name.
Zari.
Zari! Sorry, it's so close. I will say to Zari, if there's anything that we can help with when it comes to fixing things up, I can do a little bit of mending myself. Small stuff, but whatever I can do.
We appreciate that, but it's... nothing per se is really broken, and some of the things that need mending need more than simple mending. Teleportation circle needs to be rebuilt entirely, both here and there. Reinforced as well. We're talking about what kind of wards to place on it. But for now, just enjoy yourselves. Have a drink. Have one of these stuffed clam things that Castian has made. He learned them traveling abroad. We've also got something to give you all when the rest of our guests have arrived.
I'm quite embarrassed. I don't have anything to return the favor.
Don't worry, you've all done more than enough to earn what meager gifts we can give you.
I'm sure it will be lovely.
Let's party. Let's jam. Is there music?
There is currently no music. But you can request music.
Yes. Oh. I think Allie has something to say.
Oh no, I'm
She's
pointing.
just pointing.
Pointing at what?
No, that's not Alois. That's Erin.
What is
Yeah,
she
she's
pointing at?
She's pointing at Cordelia.
Oh,
Because if you look at the stream, Cordelia is right
Oh.
above Alois.
I don't have the stream open. The arrangement is very different on my end than
Yes.
it usually is. May's
Yeah, that's
currently
fair.
down there, which is weird.
Yeah, that's
This is
That is
Aaron.
weird because you just
Yeah.
pointed like off the monitor.
yeah.
Oh, so if I flip it, so that's May, and that's Aaron, that's AJ.
That's completely wrong.
How do you not know our names? We've been friends for a while.
No, that's where you guys are. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of me.
Shay's gonna get some wine.
I'm gonna request some Pyrean dancing music. I don't know if they know it, but I'm gonna see if they do.
There doesn't seem to be anyone playing. Yet, when you request it, you begin to hear it softly overhead. Like,
Question:
yes.
did I just speak my request to the nothingness of air? Because Bernie wouldn't do that. That's
Oh,
crazy
well,
to
you-
do.
I just assumed you were
Fetch me some
asking
music.
Music,
Castian
please.
or Rhea, one of the proprietors of the
I would like
tavern.
to request some music.
Good God.
Music appear. I know. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, I will request for Cassian and Rhea some Pyrean dancing music.
It begins playing for you.
Then I will invite Cordelia to dance.
So Cordelia was just in my mind. I was going with the fact I don't, and this probably sounds worse than it is, but I don't think Cordelia's ever like helped anyone in her life. So she was just being weirded out by that. But yeah, she'll dance. She likes dancing.
Never helped anyone in
I don't think she has.
Yeah, she never like given
I mean,
money to
I'm
a
sure
homeless
she's helped
person.
someone in
She
her life.
stole
Law of
from a
averages.
freaking donation
I
cup.
mean,
What do you think?
like,
Actually, it was
she's
a-
given people directions on the, like, sure.
There you go.
But nothing big and grand like what we just did.
the bar is
Nothing
so
worth
low,
being thanked for.
Cordelia.
Alright, well, seeing Cordelia and Bernie starting to dance, I'm gonna grab Shay to try to start dancing.
Well, Shay is currently trying to get wine somewhere, so she's not exactly dancing.
Both!
Is
We
Shay-
do
is
both!
Shay-
Drunken
There-
dance.
Party thing where she's like skirting around the edges at all the tables, like trying to find like what she's
There
looking
is a small tray of wine glasses that are set on the ovular table. They are not filled, and when you grab it, when you go over to one, Gideon kind of makes his way over to you and says, yeah, you gotta say if you want red or white, and the glasses just... He holds it up and he goes, mulled wine. And you watch as the glass fills with the dark red wine. That dog is very distracting.
Puppy kisses.
It's so cute.
Giving so many kisses.
She's getting very excited.
She loves being on camera.
What a good baby.
She's very charismatic. She does this while I'm working too.
She's making
Aww.
Oh, cute noises.
Shay will
All right, the session's over. Now it's just
It's done.
dogs.
We're just
Dog
gonna talk
Dog
about
show
dogs.
time.
I've got 2.
I can find
Um,
Chewy.
Shay will grab a glass of wine and just say, white wine?
The glass fills with a chilled white wine.
Magic's weird. She looks like she's just like kind of doesn't get it.
You can say that again. You look fantastic.
I was gonna say the same thing to you.
Oh, thanks. I don't really get a chance to wear it all that often. It's for fancy stuff, and usually I bounce before any celebrations happen.
Well, hopefully you'll be sticking around for a little while.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. And he just kind of fumbles with his words. And at this point, Aloise has made her way over to you and is trying to pull you onto the dance floor.
Come on, Shay. Come on.
Can I just have wine, please?
We can drink on the floor. Here, I'll grab a glass too. How does this work?
Red or white?
Ale?
You watch as the wine glass fills with a golden colored ale.
My bartender sensibilities are so offended right now. You can't drink ale out of a fucking wine glass. It's gonna
Yeah,
taste
I know.
strong.
It's
Don't
a
worry.
cup. It's a fucking cup.
It is
fine.
not a no, but just
I'm
leave
not
it for
gonna
now,
go on a
Scotty.
rant about it. I am going to save it for the return of all-nighters, however
Yeah.
far down the road that is.
Save it for the on-haters.
When I taste wine, I put it in a little shot glass. Just down it in
Okay,
one.
for a tasting, that is
Tasting.
okay. It's not the best way
Yeah.
to do a tasting, but it's okay.
Definitely not.
I'm not here to taste alcohol. Okay, I'm past that.
Yeah. Well, alcohol tastes nasty. That's why.
Depends on the alcohol.
Well, that's just my opinion.
No, it all tastes nasty.
So bad.
Dance.
Damn.
I'm a bartender,
Yeah.
sorry y'all.
Shay, do you
Shay
go
wants
dance?
to drink her wine and flirt.
No flirting, only dance.
Shay does not seem too eager to join you, Aloise.
Not yet anyway. Like she wants to drink her wine.
And flirt.
Maybe we'll join you in a little bit when we've had a little more liquid courage.
What's that?
It's just what some people
When we're
call
drunk.
alcohol.
That's-
Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
we'll join you when we're drunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should drink stronger stuff then. I'm gonna find Zala to
Wine
bug.
is usually stronger than
Sure.
ale.
Yep.
Not the kind of ale I usually drink.
Well, yeah, but we're Brailians.
That's not the kind of ale you got.
Aw. Rip.
You got
I'll be very
standard,
disappointed then.
You got standard ale that most of Valera drinks.
It's light beer.
Yes, Brailian ale is a very special blend, and there's a reason for that.
We're hardy people.
I'm literally looking to see if I have booze magic right now. Hold on.
Oh wait. Do I
So,
have Nancy
um,
needs to...
So go find Zala to dance with.
all right. Yeah, you make your way over to Zala, who
Has
kind of
probably found
standing-
somewhere to sit. She's just gonna sit and watch.
yeah,
Zala is me.
Back on the wrong tree.
yeah, Zala is me as well. Aloise makes her way over, tail sort of wagging to the music.
Also, how disconcerting is that to everyone currently, like non-party
You got-
members?
You got a couple like double takes, but after that, everyone just kind of went with it. No one seems to be really giving you any kind of look. Well, Talus is kind of looking at you, a little uncertain, but everyone else is fine with it.
Okay. Zala, let's go dance. Let's go dance. And I start tugging at her arm.
No, I'm fine.
But come on, it's a party.
I don't.
Come dance with me.
I would rather not.
Come on.
I don't particularly want to dance right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go find Talus then. Try to get some sort of dance out of these people. No one wants to dance with me.
Can me and Boney see Eloise?
You watch Eloise kind of making her way to different members of your party and getting shot down in various forms or another.
We can dance as a trio. I call her over.
Come on, Eloise. Come over here. Let's dance together.
Between
And it does.
the three of us and your tail, we've got a little band.
You
Put on the
totally.
show.
Do you join them, Eloise?
Yes, she does, happily.
As the three of you dance together on, this makeshift dance floor that you've created, you see Rhea kind of nudging Castian, and then the two of them make their way out onto the dance floor, dancing what you recognize, Bernie, as a very common Pyran dance to this kind of sort of, not like super upbeat peppy, but like a slightly faster, almost waltz.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would like to talk to Gideon about, Shay?
I don't think anything specific. I think they just kind of make like small talk.
Like you say.
I don't know.
That is gross.
At some point, probably during this is his third glass of mulled wine, he says, so I'm probably gonna have to go back on assignment soon, especially with everything that happened at the temple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be heading out soon too. I don't really know what we're doing, but probably won't be staying here.
Well, I mean, you're always welcome here, at least. And they'll tell you more about that when we all sit down to eat. It's not my place to tell yet. But now that we've got any gestures to the earrings, we can at least keep in contact.
Yeah. The dog is back!
This is the episode that the show is oh, it's the asshole.
I love
He's
him.
very grumpy.
Bridges.
Oh.
Oh no.
She's jealous.
I love those dogs because they have like the hair. That's
Yeah.
like
Fringe.
such perfect dogs. After a little while, you are the door opens and two figures walk in. One who you recognize almost immediately, Valace, is dressed in very fine-looking blue robes with a silvery green-looking sash across his chest. The other figure that walks in is a very tall, well-built man that has an air of familiarity to him, but you can't seem to recall seeing him before. He's got dark brown hair that is slightly matted, yet clearly washed and braided, and tucked behind his pointed ears. He's dressed in an emerald green vest with elegant buttons made of polished bone. His arms remain bare, letting you see the numerous scars and scarification tattoos that adorn his arms. The black pants he wears complement the vest quite well, yet both seem almost one size too small for him as he squirms with a mild discomfort, sort of pulling at his clothes. And you hear Valet say, "Stop it, you look great, just stop it." "Sorry we're late." Gareth had to get dressed. Hello, all.
Gareth, do you want to come dance with us?
Oh,
You want to come dance with us? I grab his hand.
Okay.
You're
He
dancing with us.
is pulled onto the dance floor by the three of you and does a very stereotypical white guy dance. Just like,
No, what I
So-
imagine
Older
what we're
70s.
doing is that we're doing one
Yeah.
of those like circle dances where we all hold hands and like go in and out at the same
Yeah.
time sort of deal.
Yeah, totally.
there you go. He can do that. He's coordinated enough for that.
No,
Is
he stands in the middle and does the sort
Yeah,
of
and
So,
7-6
now,
dance.
There you go.
Casey, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity check, actually, to tell me if you're coordinated enough for this.
He has
Uh,
to make one, don't you?
No, I think I'm fine. I think I'm pretty good.
he got
I
a
don't have my
7.
dice.
He got a
So-
7.
Okay, so no, I'm the DM. He's not coordinated enough.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah,
thank you, sudden DM.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
This is what
I'll
you
take
get
my
for
leave.
DMing for DMs.
And then Delilah comes back
That's
to
true.
life and you guys smooch.
We smooch and then we break up. I feel sad.
wow.
Huh.
That,
And then it's like, at a party when the couple's fighting and like there's that tension. It's super
and
weird.
it's super awkward for everyone
Yeah,
else
I
there.
know.
Yeah,
Everybody's so
those are the-
uncomfortable.
best parties ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really great, and everybody loves that couple, and they're totally chill with it.
Anyway, after some time, the music dies down and more dishes are brought out. Castian seems to be bringing out some kind of stuffed fish fillet and a caprese salad. Sets it out on this very fine-looking china and cutlery. And Zari says, "Well then, I suppose dinner is served." For everyone slowly begins to sit down for a celebratory meal together.
Alois comes to immediate attention when they say dinner is served.
I
I'm
figured.
sure she does.
Just like a mid-dance, drops
Yeah.
everything.
While you are having your dinner, Zari puts her fork and knife down and sort of laces her fingers together, kind of like that, and says, "You've all performed exemplary service to Carehold, despite the fact that none of you are from here, and some of you," she gestures to Alois, "were not entirely trusted on first arrival. We would like to rectify this by first offering our apologies, and then offering you all a place here in the city. A place to call your own whenever you see fit.
It is a great honor.
Very generous of you.
That's the least we could do for heroes of the tree. Is there anything any of you would like to discuss while having your dinner?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn to Talus and be very, very sensitively, Casey, quote unquote sensitively. I've never seen a seedling look like you before. Of course, I haven't met many seedlings. Basically,
Well,
just you and Bernie.
Your friend, Bernie, you call her? She is not a seedling, my child.
Yeah, she is.
No. I mean, in the sense that we are all children of the tree, yes. But to be a seedling is different. You are touched by divine influence even before you are born.
Yeah.
Well,
Bernie.
fair enough, but believe by our own standards, she is not exactly a seedling, but a priest.
She's a priest seedling, yeah.
Child, what do you know of seedlings?
I know I'm one. I know you're one. I know Bernie's one. And
You know that young Rhea here is also one?
No.
Well, she is.
Can you fly too?
No. Sorry, accents. No, I can't. I mean, I suppose maybe I could, but it'd be like magic.
I mean, everything's like magic.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Why, can you fly?
Yeah. Plants sprout from my back and make wings, and then I can fly.
Well, that's interesting. She shares a look with Talus of like, what does that mean? Anyway.
What are your guides like?
What's guides?
You know, The being who's guided you through your entire life and taught you what your purpose will be. You know? Your guide.
I'm sorry. I don't know about Talus, but I don't have anything like that. No, I'm afraid I don't as well, child. And this guide speaks to you?
Yeah, they're the one who told me I needed to protect the pale tree.
That is interesting. Potentially concerning. What else does this guide of yours tell you? And you can see he's becoming a lot more interested as he's put his fork and knife down and is now very intently listening to you.
Well, I asked them about that angel dude who might have fallen. I forget his name. And he said that he didn't seem like a bad guy, but it was a couple thousand years since he last saw him, so he doesn't know anymore. Like I said, I've known him since I was very, very little, like literally before I could remember anything. Yeah, they're really good. They're really nice. They helped me figure out the general direction where the pale tree might be.
Well, sounds harmless enough. I would advise caution, though, young Alois. It is not entirely wise to trust so openly.
But they're a servant of the pale tree.
And you know this because...
Because they're a servant of the pale tree.
And what proof do you have of this?
What proof do you not?
The proof that I've never heard of such guides existing for seedlings before. And I am, as has been so delicately put before, an old man.
Well, you can't fly either.
This is true. But I am wondering something. He kind of trails off. I think what Talus is trying to say is that you should do a little more digging into this god of yours. If they were around thousands of years ago, there should be some record of them, right?
But why would I do that? I know that they're my guide.
But what if they're not?
Well, they have been.
But what if it's not been for what... Sorry, I'm just being paranoid. That's Cass rubbing off on me.
Well, think of it this way. I wouldn't have come here if it wasn't for them. And neither would the rest of my party.
I suppose that's true. And we would be in, well, a right stickier situation then.
And now I drink my shitty pale ale.
Yeah. Drink and eat, and light conversation is had by all. After the meal has been concluded, Castian clears the table, and Zari smiles at you all. Well then, now on to one of the reasons we brought you all here to celebrate. We have some gifts from our trove that we would like to share with you all. I'm not sure how much they'll be of help, but hopefully there'll be at least some. She disappears into the kitchen for coming out with a moderate-sized trunk that she places on the table, opens, and then turns to you all. And inside, you see a pair of boots, a belt that is sort of looks like it's been crafted from vines, a very old looking horn, and a small group of seeds.
What kind of seeds are they? Can I tell?
You can make me a nature check if you want.
Can I make a check too?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
18.
Let me. Don't wait on me because this might take a minute. I gotta open up the roll 20.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, it's open. Okay, where's Brownie's character sheet? Oh, this is a mess.
Oh no.
I mean, I could have just rolled it for you.
Well, Casey, you should have said that earlier.
You got a natural 1, which is a 0.
Amazing. I'm
You
proud of
aren't
you.
even sure they're seeds.
Are they rocks?
They might
I think
be some
candy.
dirt.
Like rocks.
I think they're candy.
Um,
Weird chocolate covered candies.
Alois, you have never seen seeds like this before.
And I immediately fascinated by them. Like, what kind of seeds are those?
Well, those are something of our herbalist's own creation, florist, I suppose. Do you know what a pomegranate is?
Do I?
Do you?
Do I?
It's a nature check. Or you can just determine, yes, you know what a pomegranate is.
25.
Yes, you know what a pomegranate is.
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
Right. They are. These are a little different than that. The colloquial term we've coined for them is a pomegranate.
Wait, so we can't eat them?
You can, but when you plant these seeds, it will grow into a small foot-high tree that yields what look to be standard pomegranates. When they're thrown, they will explode, dealing damage to anyone they explode near.
Well, it's a good thing we got the water trough set up for the moon lily, which is doing great, by the way.
We figured you'd
If
make
you had to
some.
put a number on this damage, like say like a range of certain
Is it,
amounts
like,
of certain numbers?
between 1 and 8?
I
1
would
and
say
10?
Maybe
it's
like a 1 in 10.
I would
Remember
say
when we said
it's
we like
more
RP,
like-
not big numbers?
I would say it's more in the range of like D6, but multiple D6s.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
remember, I
We're
can make
talking
them
2
give
or
more
3.
bountiful harvests.
Yes, I know you can. The horn, when blown, will shield you all in an icy armor. The boots add a burst of speed when you need it the most. And the belt is, well, it's something that might make you even sturdier than you already are.
I call dibs on the boots.
Damn it. I wanted
Wait,
to
who
take
else for it?
Expeditious Retreat off of my list. That was why I told Casey I wanted Boots of Speed.
I told Casey I wanted boots
Yeah.
of speed so that I could do more healing.
You both
I
told
could
me
bring
you
back
wanted
other
boots of
people.
speed. So
I want Boots of Speed so that I don't have to prepare Expeditious Retreat
Question.
anymore.
I
Question,
want boots
what
of speed
happens
to
if
do
you
some
wear a
motherfuckers to
singular
run out of
boot
range.
of speed?
Wearing a single Boot of Speed wouldn't work.
nothing.
How do you know that?
Because
How
they're
would
an
it work?
attuned item.
I would say that the person who needs the boots is the person who has melee only. As someone who plays a melee.
I would say that Cordelia, Shay, and Zala and Aloise are always on the opposite sides of the fucking battlefield, and how am I meant to deliver a touch healing spell if I cannot touch you?
I mean,
Okay,
Shay's always with
but
the enemy.
I don't
along
need
with
a
But
heal.
Lynn, I don't need to get healed either.
You say that. One of these days, something
I can
fucking
turn
happens.
into an
vampire.
elk and run towards you.
I
Here's my
need these
case.
boots. I said I wanted these boots.
Here's
Literally,
my
these
case.
boots are why Casey remembered that we should be getting magic items.
It's
Casey
one of the
also-
reasons.
Casey also wanted to give them to me. I don't know.
I
Hey.
doubt they're very fashionable.
Look,
Who did you
I-
intend these boots to be for this time?
I intended the boots to be for the party, and you guys get to decide who gets the boots.
Here's
Give
my
it to Shay.
thing.
She can be
Here's my
faster.
thing.
Are they fashionable?
Here you go. I will put the stats for all of these items in everyone's journal, and then you can decide who gets the boots and who gets the belt.
Okay,
Can
so
I ask you one question? How expensive are these boots? Because maybe we can just go buy a second pair, and then it's no big deal.
It's a magic item. It's probably pretty
I don't know.
expensive.
It
Are
is
they
a
fashionable?
You're supposed to know.
it's a rare magic item.
yeah, that's gonna be really expensive because uncommon is
it
like
would
between
be-
170 and 300 or something like that.
Yeah. You're probably looking upwards of at least like 1,500 for another pair.
Val, you take them. I know how to get a second pair of boots.
Hey, Casey.
What? You do?
I'll find a way. I have a plan.
Hey, Casey. I want
Yes?
Eloise to suddenly remember we haven't picked a card today, and I would like to roll for a card.
Good God.
Just randomly at the table?
Is that out of character for Eloise?
No, I'm just asking. Yeah, if you want to just remember, like, oh yeah, we haven't pulled a card from that weird deck we got. You go right ahead and roll a d20 for me.
As soon as Shay sees her pull that out, she kind of like scoots further away from Eloise.
Wait, Casey, quick question. Remind me, they don't use money
Yeah.
here, do they?
They do not.
Wonderful. I can get us a second pair of boots.
How?
Assuming there is a second pair of boots.
There's gonna be a second pair of boots somewhere, and if there isn't, we're gonna have another friendly discussion on how to figure out who's getting these boots.
Okay, a
What'd you get?
7, Casey.
Oh God, no. I will give
Okay.
up the boots. I desperately need the belt.
Okay, thank you. Okay, boots are mine. Yoink.
Well,
Eloise.
it seems fair that you wouldn't get both, so I'm glad.
You draw a card from this deck, and on the card is what looks to be a sprouting plant. And in the pocket of your wolf pelt, you feel something appear there, something slightly heavy.
I reach in and see what it is.
It appears to be a healing potion.
Oh, nice. I feel like Talus is just looking at this like, what the fuck is going on with this girl?
Like, we really want these people in... all right, okay, yeah, we do, okay.
Some of us are reasonable.
It's just not Eloise.
Yeah, but Alois is like unreasonable enough for 3 people.
No, unreasonable enough for 5. 5
Yeah,
people.
that's fair. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I bring up while we're eating, to our little group, not to be rude, but to our little group, are we considering maybe spending a few more days in Cathouse before taking off for the main gate, or are we going to be packing up rather quickly?
I think the sooner we see the moon gate, the better. But, isn't the moon gate deeper into the forest?
Maybe we can get it fixed and then you can go and ask Gerhard questions.
Oh, I'd love to get my hands on that Weasley bastard. Yeah, that would be nice.
I should at least check out the place they gave us, because that is extremely generous.
It's extremely generous. I'd feel bad to just leave without even spending a few days, even just to be polite.
Well, we can always visit Moongate and return.
If we could actually take just maybe one more day and either leave maybe tomorrow afternoon or late morning, that would be great for me.
That's perfectly reasonable. I wasn't going to rush us out tonight.
And we could spend the night at this new place. Just check it out.
Is there furniture there?
I don't know.
That's a
We're
good
gonna
question.
camp
I always
inside.
ask that. Is there furniture?
Well, we've furnished it with the basic accommodations, beds, tables, chairs, some cookware, everything you need in the facilities and whatnot, but there's no fanciful accoutrement, if you're asking that.
Oh. No, it's
We
already
left-
so generous.
Accoutre what?
Additional stuff to hang on your walls, decorations, things like that.
Can I ask you a question, Taylor? Do you have a member
Yes,
in
of
your
course.
rank who is perhaps familiar with the way that moon gates work or the arcane theory behind them?
Or even just legends of them.
Legends of them, no. Somebody who's knowledgeable to any degree.
Well, we do have some scholarly types who've studied the theory behind the moon gates. You understand the moon gates have been inactive for centuries, so a lot of the information has
Oh, we
been...
got him working.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm more wondering if there's somebody who we could perhaps bring etchings back to, if we find anything of interest, or somebody who might be interested even in coming along with us to check them out first. Somebody who might know more than we.
Well, I would certainly love to accompany you while you visit the Moongate. If you did fix them, I would love to see that, and I can.
We will at least try.
Well, I can ask around. Some of my students might be interested.
That would be great.
A few names come to mind. I suppose Harp was, and he just kind of trails off again.
And one last question. I'm so sorry. Are you
Yes,
aware of any stores, people in town who specialize in the crafting and selling of magical items?
schools of that nature.
Stores.
Stores. Well, we don't really have traditional storefronts the way you'd find in other cities. You could check the marketplace. It's possible that there are people selling enchanted items, but no, I'm afraid most of our enchantment is on a needed basis.
Oh, really? Because I have a great need, actually. If there's somebody within the
Yes.
court who could help assist me.
I could definitely ask around if anyone would be able. Of course.
Amazing.
What are you in need of, young Bernie?
A couple of different things. Just, I haven't quite settled yet, but I know generally the kind of things I'm looking for. Just stuff to help
Well-
all of us in combat.
Yes, when we put together a shopping list, and then you can come see me, and we'll see what we can do.
Wonderful.
Hey Talus, do I need to get
Hmm.
like, it's license, right, Bernie? That's what it's called. To set up a
For what?
surgery clinic. That's a license, right?
Yeah.
Do I need to get a
Yeah.
license for that?
If you were practicing professionally in Careholt,
Because
you
I can
would-
do a
you
lot
would
of
need.
I can do a lot of surgeries that like a lot of other people can't. So I figured I'd offer
Well,
the services to your people.
we could see about potentially expediting the process, but it is
I mean, that's how I got my tail yesterday.
yes, it's an interesting acquisition that you've acquired there. How exactly did you do that?
I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but it involves cutting my back open and sewing the tail on. No chance of rejection.
No chance, you say. That's interesting. Yes, I think there's a number of individuals who could be very helped by your service. I'll see what I can do about setting something up. You'd need a sterile workplace to do something like that. And
Oh, I
suppose
know
you
how to
could-
sterilize an environment. I'm sure I could get set up my room for it.
I suppose you could. The place we're giving you has a few spare bedrooms after you all, depending on how you all decide to lay out your rooms. But that'll be a discussion for later, I think.
And then Alois goes and stuffs her face full.
All right. Is there anything anyone would like to bring up or discuss at the dinner? All right. The dinner ends pleasantly enough. some of the members a little tipsy. Gareth has had several glasses of ale, you know, drank from a wine glass before everybody is getting ready to leave. Gideon gestures to you all and says, "So, I think we should probably have a talk of some kind. Given what happened at the temple and the now increasing likelihood that it will happen again."
Oh, this is all of us?
He's talking to all of you.
You're probably right, but I mean, do you know of anything that could help?
Honestly, not really, but if you're aware of it, you can at least all be a little more on guard. I would hate for anything like that to catch you off guard and, well, I mean, what happened with Silas could have ended a lot worse than it did.
Very true. I actually have some questions for you. Maybe we can talk more in private. All of us.
Actually, I think we should stay here. At least for now. Cass and Rhea won't mind. They'll sit in there. They're honestly a little more tuned in than I am, but this place kind of has a... Well... Do you know scrying magic?
Yeah.
No one can do that here. This place is like a blank spot on the map.
Right.
It's one of the safer places in Valera to talk freely.
That is certainly useful.
Well then? Let me get my notebook so I can remember what I'm going to ask him about.
Everybody settles down at the table again. Zari and Talus and Valace and Gareth have excused themselves. Rhea is the one who sits. Cass seems to be busying himself around the tavern, but is clearly listening.
Okay. How's that camera angle? Is it terrible? Can you even see my face?
We can see the lower half of your face.
There you go. There you go.
No.
Nope.
Hello.
There you go. Sort of.
Hello.
Hey, you have hair.
Like a 50-year-old woman taking a selfie. Hello. Okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
Alright, well first, I had a question if you knew anything in addition that we might not about the Valecta.
Where do you want me to start?
The beginning, if possible.
Oh,
Or
okay.
before the beginning.
Oh, before the
Oh,
beginning
yeah.
even, that would be wonderful.
All right. Well, Vulecta is... It's an old abyssal word that means tainted one. They are... Well, they were people at some point. Just regular people with hopes and dreams like you or I. But at some point, something happened to them, and that spark inside them changed into something else. And that is what allows influence from other beings. With that influence, that's what creates a Vulecta. They've been around for centuries. They're even more of them than I can really say.
You said they used to be people, and something changed them?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Do you know anything about something called Crooked Jester?
Oh, the ancient one.
Well, Lizzie said Crooked Jester used to be man.
What did he?
I briefly recall there was a like a children's rhyme about him. I can't remember. And at this point, from near the kitchen, Castian chimes in and says, "The crooked jester was like you once. And when he slept at night, he dreamed such dreams. But that was long ago." I think I'm fucking up Castian's accent.
You are. I'm very confused.
Sorry, hold on. Too many accents in this episode.
Not Russian.
Sorry, he's not Russian.
There's a reason when I'm GMing, I don't usually put on accents for all those characters.
I feel you, Casey.
Casey, you got gifted a sub for us.
Okay. I think-
Is it more Aurelia-like?
It's more Aurelia-like, but
Yeah.
Do Aurelia just deeper.
Okay, but that's hard sometimes. Zala's voice,
Yeah.
Zala's voice is just my character Echolisa's, but higher pitched, and that was really hard for me to get for some reason.
Do you have like a trigger word for Aurelia?
No. I used to use this phrase that it was a politician that I would watch, and he would say, but we need, there it goes. "The crooked jester was like you once, and when he slept at night, he dreamed such dreams. But that was long ago. His laughter now is cruel and cold, and his pranks are malice and spite. The crooked jester may spare you a laugh as you beg with your final breath."
Oh,
Cool.
It is a warning of sorts from my homeland.
Sounds like a nice fellow.
what is your homeland?
Somewhere far away.
Where specifically, Caston?
Yeah, because me and Zala are from far away too.
It's, well, and more specifically, Lizzie warned me about the Crooked Jester specifically. Knowing where Crooked Jester is supposed to be could help.
Good.
I am from the Whispering Wastes. In a land that It is hard. It is a hidden city in the base of a mountain.
Zala has probably traveled at least a little way into the Whispering Wastes. Would she have heard about that at all?
Give me a history check.
Great, I'm bad at that. I'm so excited. My +0 history roll. If I could get this d20 out. 5!
It is a place. I'm slipping back into Russian. It is a place I no longer wish to go. A city known as Lena.
You spelled that? Go see.
Lena.
Lena. Oh. Way easier than I thought.
Yeah, normally you give us names that are like 4 different. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I can throw you a bone sometimes.
The champions of Synod.
They're not the champions of Synod. They're the sunless Synod.
No, that's what the Velecta are, is what I wrote. That they're the
Okay,
champions.
sorry.
of
Yes,
Synod.
yes, that is true.
Hey, I take good notes now. Now that we're on stream, I take good notes. Thank you for telling us, Castian.
Gives you a nod.
Have either of you perhaps, while we're on the topic, also heard of the Ashen Prince or Whispering Jack?
Well, I've heard of Whispering Jack.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess it's just one of those tales again. Let's see if I can remember it. Whispering Jack lives high on a hill and will frolic in the rain. Never go looking for Whispering Jack, for it's folly that will bring only pain. When you need him, and need him you will, set a candle at last light. Let Whispering Jack be the one who finds you and listens to your plight.
Do you know?
Can you repeat that last line?
Let Whispering Jack be the one who finds you and listens to your plight.
That last line.
Where?
Find it.
I'll post these in chat after.
Okay, thank you.
Where does Tale of Whispering Jack come from?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure, but I was raised in Andoza, and that's where I heard it, but I think Cass has heard it too. She looks over and he gives a nod.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so
So Whispering Jack is more wide-ranging.
Again, Cordelia. Dunland, right? Okay, sorry, I forgot out of game. Bernie has in mind like a steel trap.
Lynn, not so much.
Not so much, not so much. That's why I've written so many notes.
Oh, I know where vampires come from.
Really,
If that helps. No, like how they came to be.
How did vampires come to be?
Oh, they tried to steal a gift from the Pale Tree, and so they were cursed.
Well, Gideon,
that is not. I mean, that's not what I've heard.
Really? Because it's the knowledge of my of the ancient grove.
Well, I just heard that, well, they were created during the Dawn War. A
Why
tribe
not
of-
both?
I suppose it's possible.
Could be more than one kind.
Oh, the way they stole it too was by eating someone. That's how they were trying to steal it. And that's why
Huh.
their curse was to become like they are.
Oh my.
Forever dependent on another to survive.
Wow, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's forbidden to eat people.
I suppose that makes sense.
I'd say like maybe a moral reason for that one.
What do you mean?
Okay, we might get into this tonight. Gideon, have you ever heard of the Dusk Envoy at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've spent the majority of my life fighting them.
Do we already know that? Am I dumbass? Was I gone for that session?
I don't think we
Okay,
actually
cool.
heard that
I don't think
information about
think
Gideon.
you all knew that. I think Shay knew that.
Well, what do you know about them? Because we've had some run-ins.
And it seems likely we're going to have more.
Well, bunch of asshole cultists who worship the Sovereign of Shadows and want to make the world a place where no light can be born. Evil.
I wish Zala were smarter.
Just
Why?
Because I'm still sitting here going, the Moon Gates hold back the Shadowlands, the Dusk Envoy want
Yeah.
to make it permanent night.
Well, we
Zala
already
wouldn't
said that
put
in
that
game.
together. Yeah, I know,
We-
but still.
Yeah.
and the Vulecta sort of like a lot of people think that they're like in charge of the Dusk Envoy because that's kind of a role that they take, but it's really the synod behind the scenes, like pulling all the strings, making sure everything goes according to their twisted plan.
Okay, I need a moment out of game.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little confused with all these names.
That's fine.
Okay. Sovereign of Shadows is different from the Sunless Synod, correct?
The Sovereign of Shadows is a name that you have been given once or twice before that is somehow tied to the Dusk Envoy, to the Synod, to all of them in some way.
Okay.
No one has asked what that is.
Okay. So it's like a Venn diagram, and on one side you have a Sunless Synod and a Vulecta, and also the Dusk Envoy and the Sovereign of Shadows, and then they meet in the middle. And the Vulecta are in charge, but they're not a circle? They're not the same thing?
No, they are the same thing.
Okay, so Dusk Envoy...
They're
Vulecta,
all
Sovereign
just,
of Shadows,
it's all hierarchy.
Okay.
I mean, out of game, I will tell you, Sovereign of Shadows,
Okay.
Synod, Vulecta, Standard Dusk Envoy.
Okay, I was
Great.
extremely confused on what was happening as far as the hierarchy.
Happy to clear up any confusion that I've caused.
No, that's not you. It's just that there's like a lot of names. And okay, but the Ashen Prince, Crooked Jester, Whispering Jack, those are a completely separate circle.
Those are separate.
Okay.
They might have something to do with it, you don't know, but for now they are separate.
Okay, not okay.
You
Alright,
were
not to get
Zala was informed that the Crooked Jester is possibly working with the Envoy in some way,
Yeah.
but that was it.
Okay, we need to who in the group has an intelligence score above 10, and can they go to the library and Google these names?
Eloise!
Eloise! We need to
Cordelia!
go to the library and read some fucking books, because we need to figure out who these people are. Okay.
Oh no,
I wanna
Aaron
give
died.
Okay. Okay, I have all my thoughts
I-
together now.
I don't
You
think
want-
I can be Aaron.
To
Eric-
ring. You want Alois to read books? Those are trees.
Oh my god, we're never gonna learn shit.
I don't care
Books
about
don't
trees.
have to
I'll
be
do
made
it.
out of trees. There
There
are lots of other
Yeah.
plants that can be used to make paper.
Alright, alright.
Alois
Very
doesn't
true.
know that. Alois
Let
doesn't
me
know
ask
that.
Gideon a question.
Zala is fully aware of it.
Yeah. What's that, Bernie?
Sorry, not to get you too off topic from talking about the Dust Convoy, because I
No,
am
no, we're
curious to know about
All
that.
over the place here.
Yeah, my brain is a little bit all over the place. Do you know what influences the Relector? Is it just the Sunless Synod, or
Yeah. We don't know for sure, but the current theory is that when a person's soul becomes corrupted is when they are open to influences from the Shadowlands. That is when they begin becoming Vulecta. Doesn't necessarily mean that they will. I mean, there's plenty of corrupt people out there who aren't monstrous monsters, just assholes. Yeah, Alois.
What defines someone as corrupted?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
can it be healed?
Maybe?
Maybe it's an infection and I can cut it out.
It could
I
be.
just need to go to therapy. They'll be
Both?
all better. Put them on some. Yeah,
I mean, maybe
alright.
it's something that's rotting their brain, and that's what we need to cut out.
See.
Their brain.
So, do you know anything about the movements of the Dusk Convoy or the Velector, or anything at all that could possibly help us avoid or stop them?
I think stopping them is better than avoiding them. I don't think we can avoid them. This is... if we're putting this all together right, this is the second time we've run into them.
This is the second time we've run into them, but I don't know. I feel like we should, and tell me if I'm crazy, I think we need to set a trap for Abigail or some Dusk Envoy members and try to get some information out of them.
I'm
Oh,
not
so we find
sure-
Gerhard again.
Yes, that's where we start. That's step
We
one.
bring him out of town as bait.
No, I don't know if it's.
It's not a
Didn't
terrible
she want-
idea.
Didn't
No,
he
I'm
want to
very
kill her?
smart.
Or didn't she want to kill him?
She did, but
I'm-
I don't know if it's right of us to risk his life
I
in
mean,
that way.
we don't need Gerhardt. We just need somebody who looks like him.
That's very true.
Yeah.
They're after the moon gates.
But
right?
if you do that, you need to make sure that the other Gerhardt, the real Gerhardt, stays out of sight.
We also
'Cause-
need to make sure we're actually ready to face her.
Actually, have a way to get into contact with Gerhardt.
Oh, you do?
Because I have leveled up and I have a 3rd level spell slot now.
Oh,
Do you have sending
don't-
now, Lynn?
I have sending now.
I don't
Gerhardt, get ready for me to invade your brain.
know what third level spells are, but it's cool that you can get in contact with him.
Okay, quick
It's
question.
actually
people
good.
back to mind.
Quick question. How is that
So-
explained in game? I've never known how they explain the different
isn't-
levels of spells.
There isn't.
Just wave your hand.
It would have to, like, basically how it usually works is if a DM has a world wherein the characters would refer to spells as being at more powerful ranks than other spells, they would have their own in-universe explanation for, what it means. It, like, as far as our characters are concerned, it just means, hey, we've gotten a little bit more powerful, we can do things we couldn't before.
The
But
trees taught me these spells.
there may be a wizard school out there somewhere that has specific names for the various levels. And when you reach this point, when you can do this, you are called this thing instead of...
Maybe
Why?
there is.
Why? Okay. I suppose I shouldn't be too thrilled about this, but what I can do is get into contact with Gerhardt, tell him to stay inside and out of sight when we reach the moon gate, and we can set a trap there, potentially.
Weren't you suspicious of him actually working with his sister?
Oh, that's right, because he's a bastard, and I don't
And I
trust
think
him.
we should probably prepare more if we're going to face her head on. She was quite strong.
Don't you
Yeah.
have a way to trap? Don't you have a way to trap people, Annalise?
But
I
will
can
it
count
work?
But I need you guys to
I can
actually
pass on the truth.
hold her down when my shadows have her, else she can just break free. Like, you just have to sit on her. That's all you have to do. Just sit on her.
Right, so maybe what we should do is make our way back to talk to Gerhardt, see what information... Okay, so go to the moon gate, go back to Gerhardt, yell at him, go back to the moon gate, set a trap, yell at Abigail, sit on her back so she can't breathe like your friends used to do when you were young, and then we'll see from there. Am I
Can
a
I-
genius or what? I think this is an amazing plan.
Can I proffer
Of course
a
it is.
suggestion to it? Abigail's strong. There's no doubt about that. She holds a... I don't know if she's a Vulecta or not, but she holds the same kind of rank, so be careful about that. But I don't know if she's interested in the moon gates that are active. I think they're trying to make sure that the other moon gates don't get active. It's definitely
that's too bad for them.
possible. It's definitely possible that the trap could work. I just...
Well, what if
can
we just
try
went
it.
around and kept opening moon gates until they found us and yelled at us?
I
That
think
might-
that might be a better idea.
That's
No,
gonna
because
happen.
I think that we should be proactive and get the drop on them rather than waiting for them to come to us. Rather
Okay,
than waiting
how-
to stumble into our path.
How about this? We activate the moon gate. We use it to get Gerhardt. Then we get Abigail. And then we decide from there.
That's what I was saying.
So no plan going in.
No, we'll come up with a plan.
When have we
after
ever had a
talk to
plan
Gerhardt.
going in?
We'll come up with a more specific plan as we get closer. I couldn't tell you now what the strategic setup around the moon gate is, or anything such as that, which is why we have to go there first, and then talk to Gerhardt first. Listen, don't. Okay, I'm not usually this. I don't come up with these sorts of ideas.
Well, no, you're doing great.
I think you're lying
I
to me.
was...
Have we
Maybe.
ever had a plan going forward?
Nope.
I usually have a plan.
Well,
No.
I mean, you guys had a plan going in to the tree. I guess you did sort of like
We
spitball it a bit, but
We
Oh.
can figure out the plan after we see what the moon gate is like and after we talk to Gerhardt, which is probably going to be another 2 to 3 days at the very least. So we have that long to figure out exactly what we're doing. Last time we met Abigail, it was tough, but we're tougher now. And I think all of us together, maybe Gideon would like to come along, I think we could do it.
yeah, I can't. Okay. So, the Onyx Thorn. the whole reason, well, one of the big reasons we exist is to stop the Dusk Envoy. And if they're moving as quickly as you're telling me they are, and my information says, then Phaeton needs to know.
If you describe Phaeton to me, I can cast a message to him.
I honestly am not sure what they can change shape, and I don't know what form they're currently taking, and I haven't actually ever seen Phaeton's true form.
Right.
And he looks at you as he says that, Shay. And gives you a small smile.
Casey, are you telling us that Shay is Phaeton?
Yeah.
Episode 50, guys. Secrets are
God.
gonna be revealed.
Holy shit.
I can tell you that Shay has met Phaeton and at least knows who this person is. So
Yeah, every time she looks in the mirror, she's met Phaeton. Alright, I understand, Gideon. Well, I think that this is something that we should start to think about and talk about more seriously in the morning and within the next couple of days. And if we're not ready, that's alright, but I think it's not a bad idea.
I think that's a good plan.
I just need to put out here for my fellow players. Y'all know me. My characters are not the brainstorming type. They do not come up with actually good plans. I'm very proud of myself, okay? I think this is a pretty good plan. Jimmy's plans are usually stupid, and Moss is not a thinker whatsoever. But Bernie, I think, is
Moss
doing
doesn't
okay
need
job.
to be a thinker. I love him.
No, he's
Alois,
just giving hugs
well,
and he's
smart.
good at punching.
And very wise is not a planner.
Bernie traditionally isn't. I'm noticing a running theme in my characters, but I want to be strategic, and I think this is a good idea.
Cordelia is, and she is smart, but she doesn't care, and that's the trouble.
Alright, well, we'll get you there eventually.
Y'all are killing me.
Gideon, when were you thinking of leaving, if you are?
Well, honestly, as soon as Cass sets up the circle, I'm gonna head out.
Do you think that we could have breakfast tomorrow morning?
Yeah, he's not gonna have the dinner up. He's not gonna have it up that quickly.
Well, we're actually thinking of leaving sometime within the next few days, so...
Yeah, I would love to have breakfast with you all.
No, just me.
Oh, well, I would also love to just have breakfast with you, Bernie. Sure.
Thank you, Gideon. That's very sweet of you.
It's a breakfast gathering.
Yes, that's what I would call it as well, a breakfast gathering. If you'll excuse me, I must use the loo. And I'm gonna get up and do one of my totally normal, not at all suspicious trips to the toilet. Which I only ever specify for normal human reasons.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah.
And when I'm in there, I'm gonna cast Sending.
Great.
All right. You cast Sending,
Hey.
focusing on, I assume, Gerhardt?
Gerhardt, I'm coming for that motherfucker.
All right. Okay, hold on. Let me get Sending up.
I would like to point out we are well past our usual break time. Now might be
shit.
the perfect time to take a break so Casey
Yes.
can prepare to be Gerhardt.
That is a
Very
good
nice to
idea.
point out what I'm gonna say.
You've got 25 words or less, so we're giving you 10 minutes to plan that out as we go on break. But you do have something that you need to share with the viewers.
Yes, I do. It's art raffle time. The art raffle is back. That means I'm going to draw one of the lucky winners. Their D&D character, their OC, or their favorite anime girl. It's your choice. All you need to do is comment in the chat, feast. Comment the word feast. You'll be entered in the draw. If you have one in the past, you can win again. So go ahead, put that in the chat. You do need to have either your Twitch DMs open, or be a part of our Discord, or have your Twitter DMs open. One of those three. And all you need to do, put the word feast, and when we get back from the break, we'll have the winner picked. So, yay!
Sounds good.
Woo.
We
And,
will see you all in 10 minutes.
Before we go to break, as a reminder, check out that Kickstarter for I know the name.
A Cold Dark Universe.
Yeah, that
by
one.
Black Hole Entertainment.
I have a brain that
I'm gonna-
works.
I'm going to drop the link in the chat.
Support some fun projects of many, many people, including Kacey and Lynn.
Yes.
So yeah, I am going to send us on break now, though, so we will see y'all in 10 minutes.
See you all in 10 minutes.
Bye!
And we are back from break. Hopefully everyone had a delightful break. Who is our wonderful winner for the art raffle this week?
Yes, our winner for this week is Gorilla. I don't know your full username. You have won the art raffle. Woo! I did message you on Twitch. If you are in our Discord, message me at Darkfair in the Discord, or on Twitter at LK_Darkfair, and we will get your picture sorted. Thank you, everybody who entered. I'm excited to be doing the raffles again. Yay!
And we
Me
get to
too.
see beautiful art.
Yay!
Scotty, are we back?
Yeah, we're back. We're definitely live.
Okay. I think my
Is your Twitch
my-
just being
I think my
media?
Twitch is being weird.
Unfortunate.
Okay, there we go. We're live again. All right. So, Bernie, you head to the bathroom with the intent to send this message to Gerhard. You begin casting, channeling this magic, focusing on the image of Gerhard. What would you like to say?
I forgot we were immediately going to pick up with me talking, so I have a Twix in my mouth. I'm the cast of Gerhard. I'm like leaning up against the wall. My arms are crossed, big tough girl style. And I say, "Hello, Gerhard. It's Bunny. We're coming to visit and have many questions for you. We've had another run-in with the Dusk Envoy, and I'm quite upset." Yeah, my 25 words.
There is a pause before. Hello, Bunny. I look forward to your visit. Sorry that you are upset.
Wow. Way to deflect and not. Okay. Alright. Bernie shakes her head.
You didn't say you were upset with him. You just said you were upset.
I assumed the tone of voice tipped him off.
You know what they say about assumptions.
Ah, yeah.
He is a bit of a dummy, Lynn. Just a bit.
Fucking idiot. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
he didn't realize that his butler was trying to kill him.
Oh god, oh no, should Bernie do this?
It's late. We're gonna sleep. You're gonna get a long rest.
Probably.
Too late. These are my only 3rd level spell slots. Okay, I'm gonna cast Sending again. I'm gonna cast Sending to Eddie. To, Eddie Aldrich. My sister.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Why
I
did...
wanna make sure I got the right sister, because I got 2 of them.
It's a character that I haven't had any time to make a voice for. Fine.
Hey, Kacey, she's gonna sound exactly like me.
Sure, because I've practiced Bernie's accent.
It's literally a bad British accent. You don't need much practice.
Alright, go on.
Alright. Bernie is...
Remind me in DM, just DM me which sister that is. Because I think I know, but I want to be 100%. Thank you. That is who I thought it was.
Yeah, so, Bernie's hands start shaking as soon as she gets this idea. Because she hasn't talked to her sister in a long time. And she has a lot of complicated feelings about that. And I think that she kind of goes for the door, like she's just going to leave, even though she thought of this, and then she pauses and is like, that's not smart. I mean, I should do this. I should just do this while I'm in here. I should do this while I have privacy. Eddie's smart. And I cast Sending. And I say, hello, Eddie. It's Bernie. I was wondering if you knew of the Dusk Envoy, or one called the Crooked Jester. I hope you're well. Bye. And then she releases a big breath.
The pause this time, you're not sure if it's actually longer or it just feels longer because, oh my god.
Yeah.
But you hear in your mind, well, never thought I'd hear Beatrice. Gone so long, and now you're interested in myths and fairy tales? I'll look into it, I suppose.
That it?
That is it.
Here's one more word left.
I know. She knows.
Bernie Takes a moment, wipes her face, and shakes her head, and mutters to Delilah, I never want to talk to Eddie again, so I hope she knows something.
You feel this sensation around your neck that you have come to know to be Delilah wrapping her arms around you from behind. You don't hear her at the moment, but it eases that anxiety and tension swirling in Bernie's gut. For the moment, anyway.
Okay, and Bernie goes back out to the table. I just went poo. There's nothing exciting about it.
Thanks. Good
Is-
to know.
Given how well Zala knows Bernie, can Zala tell that Bernie's, like, a little off-kilter?
Are you trying to hide it, Bernie?
Yeah, Bernie is.
All right, roll off.
I don't know if she's doing a great job. So I think I did. Okay, well I got a 9 deception, so I'm not doing a great job.
And I got... Oh god, what's my... Hold on.
Is it higher than a 9?
Yes, it's a 16.
Okay, then you're able to determine just from the slight way Bernie is carrying herself a little differently and some like worry that's still just on her face. Tiny little micro expressions in her eyebrows and cheek, that something is causing her anxiety.
I'm operating off of the assumption that Zala and Bernie are sitting next to each other, because I figure that's always what they go for, and
Yep.
Zala's just gonna reach over and sort of gently rub Bernie's, like, shoulder and back.
Back to that famous small talk that we all do.
We should probably get leaving.
Yeah, not to kick y'all out a little, but we gotta clean up because we are still opening tomorrow, and Cass has got to get rid of. Thanks for coming, though.
So, where is this place that you guys gave us?
Well, I'm not really sure. But Gideon? Not really sure myself. I think Zari and Talus didn't really think about that.
Here's a house. Where is it? Oh.
Are they still here at the party?
No.
Zari and Talus? No, they left.
Wow.
Oh.
We gotta go track down Zari and Talus. We need our house.
Yeah, we need the house.
How late is it?
I mean, time-wise, it would be like around like 10:30 maybe. It's not super late, but you know, it is bedtime for some folks.
If only
However,
we had
you-
another casting for sending.
Oops.
You see Rhea kind of smile, and she just says, Zari will be here shortly to show you where y'all's new house is. Just send her a message.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's the least I can do.
I say very quietly to Shay, are you going to be coming back to the house tonight? Or
Planning to.
I bump her arm with my elbow?
She's assuming that Gideon's not coming with us.
Well, you know what they say about assuming. Something I've learned recently.
So you all make your way outside, and after a few minutes, Zari comes by. And says, sorry about that. I forgot that we hadn't shown you where your residence is. My fault.
It's understandable. It's been a busy night.
Yes, this way. She leads you down to closer to the base of one of these home trees. And she leads you to it's hard to describe. It's this large home that is built into both the tree and the ground itself. At first it looks like a one-story kind of house. You step inside, there is a large open room similar to the hall you've been staying in. Just beyond that is a stairway leading down, and there's a hallway to the right. Yes, Gorilla, it is very similar to a hobbit hole with a tree growing out of the roof.
I love that. Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's tall enough for Zala, though.
It is tall enough
Okay.
for Zala. It
Good.
has been made with that consideration in mind. It's like maybe 8-9 foot ceilings. So tall, but not super tall for Zala. Now, if there's anything that you need or would like provided for you, minor reimbursement depending on the cost, just let us know.
I need ceramic glazed tiles.
And
grout.
Why?
To properly sterilize one of the rooms for a surgery center.
You're going to put a surgery center in here.
Conversation about that with housemates on whether or not that is appropriate.
You want her to build a surgery center outside in the elements?
No,
That would be
Don't worry, I
unsanitary.
can. Don't worry, I can make a door that goes specifically to that room and is locked otherwise.
Okay, well, we should still probably all
We'll
have a
discuss it
conversation
later.
about that. Yeah, we'll discuss it later.
Not at 10:30 at night.
Yes, and there may be another building that someone would let you do that in.
Yes, it'd be the surgery center. The healing center.
I wanted to ask. I already talked to Taylor about it. Could we get our weapons enchanted?
I suppose I could look into it. I can talk to some of our enchanters.
Just like a +1 attack would be great.
I don't know what that means.
We
I
can.
don't know how Bertie would describe that in game. I have no idea.
I can see
Minor
about having,
enchantment.
Like a minor
some kind of
enchantment.
minor enchantment put on your weapons.
Yeah, just like a +1. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, a +1, sure. Yeah.
We can discuss this later. It's late. We shouldn't keep Zari.
No, you're right. Thank you so much, Sari.
Pleasure. Take care.
Thank you.
Sleep tight.
Leads you to your room, to your new home. So,
What is this home like?
to better
Yeah.
describe this, the home, you've entered into the large, sort of, it's like a living room slash, like front room to this area. Right to the left of it is a kitchen. There's a hallway that goes down to the right. And if you check that out, there are 2 bedrooms there. Stairs leading up lead to another 2 bedrooms. And then the stairs leading down lead to another floor of the house where there are 3 rooms that are currently built, but it is very clear that there is still room for expansion if you also decided.
Shay wants an upstairs room so she can see
That's-
outside.
That's what it was, a foyer.
Downstairs in the earth is what Alois wants.
Upstairs.
Also want an upstairs room. Is there another upstairs room?
There are 2 upstairs rooms.
At the moment, there is
Damn it.
only 2 upstairs rooms.
Nice. Only the cool kids get to go upstairs.
Alright, so I'm definitely taking both of those rooms.
You're not a cool kid.
Hey, now. We don't
Shay,
need to
you
get
know, with
into all
her
that.
whole like moon aesthetic, she needs to be up higher.
Oh, that would be so
That
cool.
makes sense.
Oh, I love that. I just want to draw Shay sitting in the window looking at the moon now.
You
Precious.
could, you've come to understand that the homes of Careholt are ever shifting. That you could ask for more rooms to be put on the top or other places if you so choose. But for now, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the middle, 3 on the bottom.
I'll do a bottom bedroom, that's fine. I just didn't want to be a nerd. I don't want to be with the nerds.
I'm sorry.
Mm,
It is
Wait,
what
Are you
it
calling
is.
Zala a nerd?
Yeah, are you calling Zala or Alois a nerd?
we're all nerds.
Both
You're
of them.
literally like a doctor, and Zala's like a flower nerd, kinda.
Are you calling yourself not a nerd?
And you're kind of a
No.
religion nerd.
Not really. Bernie was never big on the books thing. She's like a herbo. She's a female himbo. This is Bernie's whole thing. Emotionally vulnerable, stupid.
It's not about
and
like
dumb.
being smart. It's about being not cool.
Ah, shut up, man. Come on. I just.
No,
you can say it. You don't. No, you can say it. I just don't have cool energy. I, Lynn, am not cool, and as such, my characters do not get to sleep. Do not get to have sleepovers with the cool kids. You can say it.
You can visit the cool
I
kids.
mean, you can have sleepovers.
No,
They're
I
Zala
can't.
wants
large
sleepovers.
rooms, but
No, I can't have a sleepover.
there's only
I'm
one
not cool
bed.
enough. I need to level up my cool skill before I can go on a cool date.
What is the cool skill keyed off of? Which ability score?
Charisma.
Oh,
Yeah. what the
Or
skill that is
dexterity. Because
Yeah.
if you can do mad flips, you're also cool.
also true.
Damn it! God damn it!
He's got
I would
both
say
of those.
you could also key it off strength because it is kind of cool when people lift heavy things.
well,
So-
I can
then,
do
then
that.
Zala's fine.
We're
Yeah, but
getting
you
off
need to-
topic, guys.
You need to lift
Oh my
these
God, yeah.
things.
Are you
I mean,
gonna
we
say
are,
that Bible study isn't cool?
Yes, Dex is required to dab. Can you dab? Can Bernie dab?
I can dab.
Oh.
Can I go up there with Shay and Cordelia?
I don't know.
I
I
can't
can't
believe-
dab. I know
I
that
cannot
though.
believe I just dabbed in the year 2020. I just
Yep.
dabbed on camera.
I don't know
I-
any of you.
So, question: did Gideon leave?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, she's holding his hand, so he's not going anywhere.
Oh,
He can't leave. He's trapped.
Correct.
He doesn't look like he's eager to leave or anything like that. He looks uncertain. And as all this room picking and discussions about whether or not Bernie is cool enough is happening, Gideon says, did you want me to stay or go? Oh, okay. Good. I mean,
And
it'd
Shay
be
will go with
be
Gideon
fine
to
if
check out her new room.
Yeah, check out the room. That's what they're doing.
Check it out.
hey, they might be. They don't always have sex. What?
What are you
I
doing?
can't help it, so I need to just
the
like
eyebrows. That's what you're
hide
doing.
the eyebrows.
Oh,
so
you're
can't-
hiding the eyebrows. I'm like, the hell is this going on here? Okay.
Good God.
It's a cool kid thing. You wouldn't get it.
She's checking your temperature to see if she's cool enough to hang out up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Alois can be cool. She can turn into a python and lower her temperature.
Alois is the least cool person here.
Zala has
I'm
cold
sorry.
resistance. That's cool.
We need to do a Twitter. Wait, we need to do a Twitter poll on the coolness ranking of every character
Good
and get some
gods.
audience interaction.
Oh yeah, because that wouldn't be bad for like anyone.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that only leads.
I'm not gonna
to
bring the
wins.
votes either.
Good God.
All right. Is there anything anyone would like to do with their evening?
Zala's probably gonna check in with Bernie just because she seemed off toward the end of that conversation.
We also didn't get an answer. Where is Zala? Where's her room?
I don't know. I guess she's just on in that middle floor. She's just kind of wherever she needs to be. She's not really
Everyone-
sure about it.
Everyone's making a Zala sandwich. Get it? Because Zala's in the middle. Anyway, Bernie, you receive a small knock at your door.
Okay. I answer it.
And Zala is gonna can I come in?
Sure, I was just getting ready for bed.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's kind of weird not sharing a room with you after all this time.
It's very strange. I'm not sure I'm used to it.
Me neither.
Are you doing all right?
I think I'm fine. Yeah.
Are you sure? You seemed, I don't know, shaken?
I got into contact with my sister.
I don't know a lot about your family still. Is that good or bad?
I don't know. It doesn't feel good.
Then it's probably not good.
True.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, not right now. I need to figure out how I feel first.
I understand.
I appreciate you checking in.
Of course. Do you want to just maybe spend a little time together?
I'd like that.
Okay. And Zala's gonna find somewhere to just sit down and hang out.
All right. So the five of you, 6 plus Gideon, bed down for the evening in your new residence with some new information, some of it potentially helpful, and a whole lot more questions to ask. And that's where I'm going to wrap the session. because it's late-ish for some people, and yeah.
Good gods, I just saw Fleur on your floor and it spooked me for a hot second.
Holy shit!
No one expects the ferret.
I wasn't prepared. I've gotten so used to seeing Liliana in your background, I wasn't prepared to see Fleur.
You want to say hi to the
Yes.
stream?
Say hi, Bobbies. Say hi, little man.
She won't turn around.
No.
She's
No.
she's so focused.
She
She...
makes me try to like ask her if she wants a treat or something. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, you said the word.
Now you have
There's
to
Saw the ears
now you have to
twitch.
give her one.
Oh.
Oh, you just made her sad.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Hi.
Look, look, look. Oh, she didn't know where to look. Say hi.
Oh,
Good enough.
that is good.
That's good enough.
Yeah, you guys don't need to see me, right? This'll do.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my god, she just reached her paw to touch Casey's face.
Oh,
Oh, I love you too, dog.
precious baby. Where were we?
Anyway, we're wrapping
We're
up.
wrapping up.
Yes.
Follow us on YouTube.
Follow us on YouTube. We're very close to
To 100 subs.
100 subs. We're like 15 away, so like it would be so awesome if we could get there before next stream, and maybe AJ can show off the dice that they've made.
Yeah.
Depending on work and life stuff, because
I should be fine to get them done by next week.
cool. Well, hopefully we'll be at 100 by next week.
And we'll post a picture before the giveaway anyway. But yeah. The sooner we
They're
get to
pink
100,
and
the happier we are, and the sooner someone gets a sick set of Compass Rose dice.
They're really cool, you guys.
I
Yeah,
want
and
them.
we have talked about maybe doing something like a Compass Rose like set of dice that would be like a limited thing, because AJ is only one person.
Yeah.
But this would definitely be officially like our first set of dice, so you could have serious collectible items there.
Oh yes.
Get it on the ground floor.
Exactly. Also, don't forget, me and Lynn, we do have that Kickstarter going on, A Cold Dark Universe. Some amazing stories in there, just packed with talent. And if you can't support, just share it out, shout it out to anyone, because
It's I know I've retweeted it on the Compass Rose Twitter. It's around. So
It's been my entire timeline has just been this
yeah,
Kickstarter.
if you want, you can hit up myself or Lynn, because we've been retweeting up a storm. Yeah,
Check
but
out
that
Grinding
is all.
Coffee.
Yes.
yeah, also check out Grinding Coffee.
Check out B Gay Roll Dice. Check out Experience Points.
Yeah.
All
One of
of
these
those
days,
things that we
one of
talked
these
about.
days, we will have a very official, professional-y sounding way
Yeah.
to sign up.
We'll get that figured out.
Hey,
I
It's not
think,
today.
I think we have like a charm about it
Yeah.
when we do
Yeah.
it.
definitely,
It's
definitely
Just a bunch of
charm.
friends hanging out. It's fine.
That is the vibe I think we're going for here. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap up because I do have some things to talk about off stream with all of you. So
Oh, shit.
Gasp.
yes, nothing bad. Don't worry. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. As I say it every week, this is the highlight of my week, and you guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. I love all of you watching. Stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and take care of one another.